The 2.7 RS was the first 911 to carry the Carrera badge, a name that paid tribute to Porsche's participation in the Carrera Panamericana race in the 1950s. It was also the first model to use the RS moniker, which stands for Rennsport or Racing Sport. Combined, these names speak volumes for Porsche's intentions when it launched the car in the early 1970s, that this was a car with considerable sporting and racing potential. The RS was based on the 911S, which until the 2.7 was the fastest Porsche 911. It looked almost identical to the S, but featured a lower chin spoiler at the front and wider rear arches. This being the 1970s, many RSs were painted in lurid colours and included the Carrera script stretching across each door, although this was a delete option should the owner wish for less attention. To many, the 2.7 RS is the defining 911. It was created as a homologation special, with all 500 examples of the first batch sold within a week of its debut at the Paris show. Over the years, the 911 has grown wider and fatter and sprouted ever more extreme wings and spoilers. The first RS was different. Its shape spoke of purpose and economy, with slightly wider tyres and a ducktail spoiler pointing to the performance potential within. Its 2.7-litre flat-six engine developed 210 bhp, with no turbos in sight. Today this horsepower is considered modest, but the 2.7's trick was its light weight. The body was significantly lightened, allowing the RS to weigh just under 1,000 kilograms. How? With thinner metal bodywork, thinner windscreen glass, and a glass fibre rear engine lid and bumpers. There was no sound insulation or rear seats, while the door panels were thinner and used a pull cord instead of a door handle. The passenger sun visor was deleted, as was the clock. The result? It accelerated to 60 miles an hour in comfortably under 6 seconds, to 100 miles an hour in 12.8, and hit a top speed of 150. The RS became a common sight on rallies, hill climbs and racetracks. It was a true giant killer, beating far more powerful cars. But Porsche evolved the car further with a wider, faster and more powerful RSR model. In its first season, the RSR won the Targa Florio, the 24 Hours of Daytona and the 12 Hours of Sebring, earning Porsche the World Manufacturers and IMSA Drivers' Championships. Today, the Porsche 911 Carrera RS and the RSR are considered two of the greatest 911s ever made, and rightly so. For motorsport videos and racing car tests, subscribe to the Motorsport Magazine YouTube channel.